Heading back to the main channel. Dut. Okay, I think we're live. Just gonna
Nice.
tweet out the stream really quick. For anybody just oh, 1 second. Oh, good. Yeah, the audio's kicking in. So, for anyone just dialing in, I believe we're joined by Rouge, Patchwork Heart, and Riley Miller. I almost forgot your name, Riley. I'm
How
sure
could
that
you
we've been all
forget my
kind
name? Oh, yup.
that have been all kinds of indignant. And today we're going to talk about how a congressman was pleads guilty to spending campaign funds on Steam games, and I think the no-brainer, obviously, is
Game
going.
was right up.
Yep, gotta be microtransactions.
It's
$1,000
gotta be either that or he bought games for like 95 different people.
video games. Um,
Shit ton of loot boxes.
$150. Politics. All right. Well, all right, let's read this bitch off and kill out of Twitter while we're at it. Let's see. A United States congressman pleaded guilty in a federal court Tuesday to stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars of campaign funds. Among the illegal uses of the funds were plane tickets for their pet rabbits and their
What?
video games from Steam. And I just imagine like Roguelick holding up their hands. Well, let's not go crazy here. He might have had a really good reason to feed those. Anyway.
I would have done it.
And I can't get away from the goddamn Baby Yoda, like literally everywhere I go. Our story begins in 2016 when Duncan. Oh, at least it took him a while. Duncan D. Hunter was first questioned by investigators on how he managed to afford his family's lavish lifestyle. Oh no! This was supposed to be all about video games. I don't want to hear about the other crap. San Diego Union Tribune reported that among the expenses in question were some $1,300 worth of Steam games. Well, that's not that much. Since the time, Hunter's wife, Margaret E. Hunter, has also been implicated in the scandal. Well, unless she did it on Steam, then you're misleading with your title. We all got clickbaited. I should have read it first, but for anybody who knows this channel, reading is not one of Anthony Aguilar's virtues. Tuesday's news release from the U.S. Yeah, that's how I'm going to get away with that one. U.S. news release from the U.S. Department of Justice and adds some additional color to why the pair was now pleaded to. As details in the indictment, the Hunter stole money from the campaign for items as inconsequential as fast food. Now hold up here. It's for campaign, right?
Yeah,
So couldn't you argue that if you bought fast food, if it was in pursuit of while campaigning, that would have been, within the purview, yeah, or the purview of
yeah, but the time of purchase is on your receipt, so they have very easy means of proving that he didn't do it while campaigning.
Okay, I was about to say movie tickets. Okay, that'd be a little bit harder. Sneakers. I guess if you were really walking around that much, you could try that bullshit. As trivial as video games. Oh god, Lego sets and Play-Doh.
Oh
It-
my god, maybe the potato was
That's
back too.
as mundane as groceries. Again, you could somewhat argue, depending on what you bring with you on the campaign for groceries, dog food, Jesus, and utilities as self-indulgent as luxury hotels and overseas vacations. Now, the luxury hotels, maybe once or twice if it was the only hotel open. I guess there'd be some wiggle room to bullshit. I suppose that's between you and your tax auditor or whatever the hell. Plane tickets from a family, pet rabbits. Egbert and Cadbury. Okay,
Oh,
Rouge.
it's so cute.
Rouge, as a owner of how many rabbits do you have?
4.
4. Now I'm going to call you an authority on this, as you own 4 rabbits right now. On a scale of 1 to 10, where do you put Egbert and Cadbury separately as names for pet bunnies?
Like a 7 or an 8.
Oh, nice. I didn't like Egbert, but the longer I look at it, the more it just sort of grows on me.
It's so
You gotta-
wholesome.
Kai gets it. Kai say
Humanize
bunny
this
needs first
bastard.
class.
I'm just imagining him making
Humanize him.
making the Nixon statement. You could take back what you can, but we're keeping the rabbits.
They know they're gonna play United.
All the while, their family was otherwise deeply in debt. According to the same press release, the maximum penalty in this case is 5 years in prison and $250,000 fine. The fine doesn't even cover what the fuck he spent.
I know, it's a slap on the wrist.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Yeah. Oh, if it weren't for the 5 years, it would be a deal. And roughly 6,250 copies of Halo. Wait, what? 6,251 copies of Halo Master Chief Collection and top-selling video games.
What?
Oh my god!
We would like to give a shout out to everyone who's been playing Master Chief, as well as like Riley Miller. I know Brony Inspect is looking to do it. Maybe we'll be all on Steam playing it later. I guess if we sucked up to this guy, we would have been
That'd
playing
be
it for
fun.
free. Yeah.
I just want to point out that this is a prime example of like
Gamers
crimes
rise
that
up.
are punished with fines are just legal if you're rich enough.
Pretty much.
That's it.
Well, if he'd have done this on a smaller scale, he probably would have been okay.
Yeah, like if he had just bought the video games and nothing else, he probably would have been fine.
I was thinking the food, and I'd have been like, well, you could kind of try and argue and be like, well, I bought these off of like, campaign and or off work hours that I was going to repurpose for campaign, prove that I didn't eat them at work. But the Lego sets and the this, that, and the other, okay, so let's.
No, dude, Lego sets are so important to politics. Don't you understand?
Okay,
you gotta,
so
Crash
you gotta
gets it.
literally build a platform.
all right. So here's how I would bullshit if I were this guy's lawyer. You see, he's a caring, loving father, and while he brought his kids with him, that he had to keep them in video games. You see, and
Oh,
no,
God.
yeah, no, I didn't
Sounds
think so.
familiar.
No, that would not work. That would not work.
No, I didn't think so either. Good God. So
I don't know. He could probably swing it with a good enough lawyer and a good bullshit enough. Oh, you can get through it
Hey,
easily.
Bubba's here.
hey, Bubba.
Hey,
I
hey,
just
what's up, y'all?
I bought it all with the wrong credit card. I swear.
It's like, no, you see, what it was is I was hosting some charity events for all my constituents, and we decided to get together and play Halo together, and I bought a whole bunch of McDonald's to feed everybody. That's what this was about, Your Honor.
Truth be told, I don't know if I saw like a bunch of politicians sitting around playing Halo. I'm sure in some demographics that would be kind of amusing and funny. It'd be like it would be more humanizing if he didn't spend how much money was it again? 100. Oh no, yeah, I guess I was wrong. The fine is 250,000. The amount is 150,000. I guess it's going to encourage them to spend more next time to get more bang for their buck. I guess, or as they would say,
Like this,
in for a penny, in for a pound. Go ahead.
it's like this dude's a politician. He should have known how to bullshit it. All he would have had to say was he was buying all this stuff for all of his constituents to get together to have like a game night to get together with all of his people voting for him, or maybe on the fence about voting for him or not. It was a way to sway them. Plus, hey, after you were done, keep the games, keep the systems.
Which one is the congressman? Is it the middle guy, or is it to the guy to the left? Patch, if you know. I'd like to think it's the guy who has the Trump next thing above his head because he has this really surprised, kind of like befuddled look on his face. The other two are way too.
I don't know.
Yeah, the other two are way too. Oh wait here. Duncan Hunter is shown here in the pleading guilty to misuse the campaign. No, fuck, it doesn't say. So yeah, I don't know. This guy looks like he needs to be in his own sitcom. I want to see an interview from this guy. I'd like to hear him bullshit.
Yeah, hard to say.
Look,
$5 says the dude on the right.
yeah, the middleman or the dark gentleman here. Which one do you? Well, let's see. The cameras seem to be aimed at this guy here. So yeah, I'm gonna be the one in the middle. Christ.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess the one in the middle too, just because of the, the liberal protester sign above his head.
Yeah, that's who I'm thinking it is. That fella on the right-hand side with that oh shit expression.
That's where all the cameras are pointed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
He
just sitting there
so
thinking,
scared.
I'd love to be able to have like if there were a chart out there to see who has the biggest like fucking Steam addiction, what politicians spend a K at Steam yearly. That'd be just fun to know.
I mean, probably someone who either really loves video games or has way too many kids.
I'm going to guess that's probably how he got caught. He had a bunch of friends on like Steam or something like that, and he was like bragging about his shopping habits. and they're like, I'm going to tell a couple of tabloids. It'll be funny. Nothing will come of it.
Now, what probably happened? Oh, I'm my bad.
No, you're good.
I was gonna say what probably happened was he was sitting there whooping somebody's ass on Halo or something, and this one 12-year-old kid got pissed off because he just kept getting owned every 5 minutes, and finally decided to dox his ass like, "Oh, you spent all this money on video games? Oh, I'm busting your ass, motherfucker, for sniping me."
All right, so let's do some math here. Let's see, 1,300 worth of Steam games. Let's pretend that those are all AAA for the hell of it. Those are all $60 purchases. Let's see, 60 times 10 would be 600. 60 times 20 would be what? Am I doing 1,200 here?
Mhm.
All right, so 12. I'm gonna round it about 14, 13. Yeah, that adds up really quick. That's not even that many games. Crap. When it would have been more of a headache to do it with the 150,000.
Yeah, especially if you buy a lot of microtransactions and.
God, let that be a lesson to your parents. If anybody sits there and says, "I just need like a handful of games," and I'm like, "Well, that adds up. It depends what you get." Stick with Humble Bundle.
It's a way I like getting my hands on free games. Just, there's this one where you play as a pig that is doing Mortal Kombat style moves on chickens. It is the dumbest game I've ever played, but it cost me $0, and I can waste so much time on it. Do not spend money to buy games unless it's something you really, really, really want. Just play the dumb free shit like me. Become a stoner, become incredibly easy to satisfy, and then just play the dumbest games you can find.
So, Riz, you were saying that somebody wanted to get a hold of me on Discord. Did they? I believe, was that what's his damn name? Let me look back over there.
That's Sparrow 9642.
What's that about?
That was about Dark Hero, Brian.
Yeah, he's one of the ones who was stalking freaking what's his damn name? Shadow something or Inverted Shadow. And Inverted said to let it go, and then Dark Harbinger or whatever his name is, his name kept coming up, and I'm like, gee, imagine that. We didn't talk about him, and he just went back to business as usual. That seems to be a reoccurring theme.
Hi, Chicano.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Does anyone want to? Here, I'll put the Google Drive in the chat here. I don't know if it's fucking YouTube safe.
I can look.
Oh shit, you're streaming?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't even know.
No. How the fuck did that not take? Son of a bitch.
I was listening to you guys. I was listening to the chat on in the car right now. Dude's such a nut, man. Oh my god.
All right, well, you know what would be a fun one if I would have prepared for it. God forbid. What if you were going to risk going to jail? What? Let's see, 13 to 14 games would you get? I can't even think that far. Jeez.
Oh, I can't know.
Crap.
I just buy 15 copies of the same game. God of War Ascension.
Pass them out to your friends. All right, we're all gonna raid today. Maybe that's what it was.
It's the only game worth buying.
Maybe he funded Star Citizen.
Yeah. Maybe.
Oh damn.
Yeah, when I saw that much money, maybe it was all went into a GoFundMe or an Indiegogo or whatever the fuck. Maybe
I left YouTube safe.
My dream is to someday be rich enough to just browse through the GoFundMes for people's medical procedures on Twitter and just complete them. It's like, here you go, here you go, here you go. That's what I want to do if I ever become rich. Is just
that'd be pretty dope, actually. Low key, that'd be pretty dope.
It just feels like it would be a much better use of money. Because if I had like Jeff Bezos level shit, I wouldn't know what to do with that much money.
It's more money they can never use in one lifetime.
In 10 lifetimes.
Sure you can. You can fund companies that you're interested in. You could go... Yep, money can disappear real fast if you make the wrong investments.
I could pay people to shut up. I could give somebody $50,000 and say, I don't want you to ever talk on the internet again.
Literal hush money.
Probably take it.
What's that tweet, Rouge, before I click on it?
Oh, it's someone who is with their art, they're now going to start including underage characters in incest and feral and all that.
Okay, is it
Ooh.
safe to click on that link, Rouge?
There's nothing in there that's
All right, buckle
an
up, kids.
SFW. It's just text.
I, that
Buckle up,
escalated.
buckaroos.
All right, so much for that Google AdSense. But anyways, let's see. Spotty Jaguar. Do I know this asshole? The Lao Stono black queer furry artist problematic. Whatever. All art is okay. Yes, even that. Well,
Hard
Mul-
to disagree, bitch.
I mean, at least they own it. Molten Gold Star is my daughter. Of course they are. Shatter Stag is my bro. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound. Has apparently gone full.
Oh, they're in Indiana.
Oh boy, isn't that Steps' place? And he was going full nasty.
Yep.
And is doing pedo shit now and already fetishizing rape and transphobia. And after censoring and verbally abusing a rape survivor who told them sorry, who told them I'm getting tongue-tied really bad at the wrong time here. Told them while trying to normalize rape porn is harmful to survivors. Color me surprised. All right, let's go here. With Subscribe Star, there's actually a lot of independent things that let you do that. I can finally have a clear content warnings about the themes I plan to explore with my art. There will be plenty more feral incest gore, non-con, for sure.
Well then.
This post...
Wow. What the fuck?
I'd like to state for the record, Rouge gave me this, the post that there are 2 editions... I didn't... we were talking about politics, and I was like, all right. 2 editions. The trap and trope underage characters. All right. The more info and a few other changes, please make sure to read this longer post. Thank you for supporting me so far and for reading all this. I'm pretty nervous, but I'm also excited. That's what he said. I'm pretty sure the blah 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 pretty much more. Let's read off some of these fun reactions. The amount of people I usually have to respect and admiration for who still choose to support them is also deeply concerning. I misunderstand what the hell they're talking about there. Grossest thing is how meticulously they explain themselves, so calculated and so overly explained. I'm going to assume that they really needed the money super bad that they planned it out that well? Question mark?
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know, just a guess. They have problematic in their bio. That says all I needed to know for them. I've seen somebody else that did that the other day where I thought it was just a self-aware joke, so I wouldn't necessarily take that as. The amount of artists I really respect and follow them, and I don't know about all these. Disappointed. This is very alarming. Well, yes, it is very alarming. Blocked all these creeps. Reported. I'm going to stop scrolling down in case something winds up that shouldn't be on YouTube. Oof. So let's get back to that thing we were talking about, Rouge. Should I just open the Google Drive then, or?
Yeah, there's nothing in there that is not YouTube safe.
All right then. We will look into Dark Harbinger, the stalker of Inverted Chateau.
Oh shit.
I totally wasn't watching Jim Sterling earlier. All right then. All right, there we are. What's this? Do you want a picture of Dark Harbinger 99? You accepted a request, yes, along with any of the other info that you have on the particular tweet that you posted on Dark as well. But you guys aren't mad at me. Why would we be mad at you? I often concern Leo whenever I start off a sentence with that. You should say something like, look at this dickhead, and I thought you meant me. Oh, okay. That's fair. No, she's mine. She's my queen. I'm here. Prince got it. Got what happened. That girl that they claimed was 12. I think a couple people have come forward and said that she's 20. I couldn't get the full story on that, so I'm not necessarily ready to. If what's his name? Who gave this over to you, Rouge? Is he open?
This is in our Discord.
Okay. Let me kill this. Is Sparrow around? Sparrow,
I'm gonna message him.
are you open to stream? So we can get to the bottom of this. Alright. Told him not every brutal light you see is yours, and now brutal light is mine. But the others are yours, and he said the new brutal light is also mine. Hero is a pedophile, to be honest. The new brutal light is 15. I am 16. Hero is 2021. I'm missing a lot of context here, so if our friend is around, it would definitely help if Sparrow is open. I'll just are you open? One of these days I'm going to send someone a DM and there's going to be some wrong shit in there and it's going to be on stream. We'll stay tuned.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, I know. They're both
We'll
underage.
frame it. It's okay.
Yeah. So if he thought she was 13 and chose to engage in a sexual RP with her, that is the case of pedophilia. Yeah, 13 to 20, you don't have no arguing out of me there. That's where we're kind of stuck. Okay, do you have any screenshots of him engaging in ERP at this point? Abusive RP with these two. Rare Fruit and Brutal Light. These are the edgiest names ever. Holy shit. I see screenshots where he yelled at Rare Fruit and she had to stay. I have still contact with Rare Fruit with Instagram and she could ask her. Unfortunately, I don't use Instagram. Thank you. Get this from her if she had them still. Okay, I try my best, but soon as I can go to sleep, as long as you try. My heart goes out to anyone who has to deal with this crap before going to bed. No.
Jesus. Ugh.
That's
Been there, done that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was the gun light bullshit. The fact that this has happened more than once raises some major red flags, not to mention that Dark has been very sketchy in the whole case, getting ranty whenever he has questions for evidence in his claims. Are there even more victims? Then we're trying to figure out, going off what I'm seeing, more than likely. He seems very open to RPing with anybody which interacts with that he more than likely has abused more than just listed here. Again, I feel like we've addressed this before. We talked to Dino about it. We kicked him out of this room. I think it was because we're adding somebody. I don't remember exactly. Maybe it was Chicano Brony. Yeah, I think we threw him out to make way for somebody who was cool.
Yay.
Yay. So, yeah, no, I'm not trying to disregard any information that we got. I found the moment when he yelled at Rare Fruit that she can't leave. Okay. Gotta ask about this. He didn't even say he can leave. Abortophobia? That's an interesting name. I can't answer first, then you can leave. I don't know, it's true, but someone said that Hero is a IDK. I think that's I don't know. They're not saying he's never mind. A perversion who hates like gay lesbians. What is that? What are they trying to say?
Gay lesbians.
Well, they're trying to say it's IDK as a perversion that hates gay and lesbians, and I was like, I'm out of my depth here.
Is this like a new? Is this a new kind of like an acronym?
Not that I'm a super nice person. I legit just don't know that one. Like, okay, even
I don't know it either.
Yeah,
I
even
think
to a
that's
guy like me, I don't know
accurate.
what the fuck that is. The guy who seems very abusive and controlling, and considered how easily mad he gets. That is true. I've talked with Dark Harbinger. He is a special pile of insane. He gets it. I wouldn't doubt that's how he is IRL. Wouldn't be shocked either. We've talked to him in call. Do they have any proof? Because they're basically racism in some form. I'm not going to conflate racism with him going after kids if any of those girls below are in fact underage. I can't think of what it's called at the moment. Right now, I can't find, but I remember that. Okay, I think we got 2 left. Rainbine got banned or muted because she posted a Apple Dash picture, and he said this. Did someone played Half-Life? Rainbrine, just stop with that LGBT thing. I kept on hearing it around all the social medias. Germany is 33% LGBT. Germany is the most gay country in Europa. I don't know if this proves him homophobia. Okay. In my eyes, that seems to be the case. On all social media, that means it bothers him. That it wasn't a case of spamming, it was just getting repetitive. Okay. It's starting to get more interesting. I don't know about all that. I don't have any much more evidence. If you managed to get anything from the girl on Instagram, please let me know. Thank you for being so open on this. So I guess I'll double check back. Sparrow has in fact not gotten back to me. Guess that's as far with that as we can get. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Scrolling up. Hopefully there's nothing. I think these are Bernie Inspector's crap cars, so I'm going to probably get out of there. I have to hide his shame.
Shame.
Shame indeed. Get the fuck out of here. I don't know how Gyazzo randomly popped up there. Let's see, what do you guys have to say? Why exactly does it matter who wants to stick what did it want where? No comment. Virovich Viro in the chat. According to the past art teachers, 2 hours is the minimal for artists. I probably should stop reading this dyslexically. Let's see. For no good reason, Jeff Bezos isn't cash rich. Most of his wealth is tied up in stocks of Amazon. Oh, he's the guy who owns Amazon. Yeah, I remember someone mentioning that basically him and his wife decided to stay together for business reasons, on how messy it would be to divvy up Amazon at this point, which is worth billions now.
Yeah, damn, that's a hell of a fucking compromise right there. Jesus.
Well, I mean, when you take if like a service like Amazon were to go down, it could cause a great amount of instability. It's a service that a lot of people tend to use. So
agreed.
That's their call.
Speaking of using, I think I need to go use some Tylenol after trying to read some of those damn Google Docs you just posted. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Trying to make heads or tails of that shit gave me a damn migraine.
Yeah, it gave me a bit of a migraine. That's why I think we haven't done like a full-on video on Dark Harbinger, because it's a migraine and a half. Yeah. Any other news that's going on? We only had that. We only started the stream really to talk about the politician thing.
Well, there's a new trend on Twitter where now that people know that other websites will steal artwork off of Twitter and make it into t-shirts, posting copyright infringing content and saying, I want this on a shirt repeatedly until it ends up on one of the bot sites. And then they get copyright stricken by Disney, and it's great.
Well, as I understood it, doesn't Disney send mostly DMCAs? But yeah, I get your point there.
It's so funny. I want to do this so bad.
Sparrow says, yeah, he's open.
Okay, let's see. Who wants to float their way over to the chat to talk with Sparrow?
Pulling it open now.
Let's see, who can we boot? Ah, fuck.
I'll go.
I'll step out if y'all need me to.
Yeah, if you guys need me to step on out, I'll bail out as well.
6, 7, 8, 9. We've got room for one more in the room, and Chicano, you're already actually in the room. And I say that because Discord, unfortunately, there's a different mod in that room than me. So did you want to pop in, Patch, or no?
Nah, I gotta get back to work on my mat patch.
All right, no problem. All right, so I guess just us is going to start up a call, me, Rouge, and whoever the hell else. All
Good
right.
luck, guys. Have fun.
Godspeed.
Bye.
Boop. And we're going to inconveniently call everybody in the room. That's a snappy new avatar, I think, there from Elf. I don't know, could be. Could be somebody completely random.
What's the news?
We're talking to Sparrow. He says, "Give me 1 second. I'll be in." I was trying to get Sparrow's word on Dark Harbinger real quick. We were doing a stream where we were discussing some politician wound up getting nabbed for embezzling $150,000 that he allegedly spent on gaming on like Steam and shit.
What a guy! Oh wow!
Oh yeah, no, it was something else.
Oh, gamers rise up!
That's exactly.
I love it.
Yeah, Patch gave us the thing. It was kind of beautiful.
Yeah. My bad. Me too was like a hop on.
No, you're good. Yeah, you're definitely. The only reason I said that is I was like, well, we've got room for one more person in the room, and it's not actually my room; it's Discord. So if we were gonna add anyone past one more person,
oh, that's.
Dude, those
what games did he get?
They didn't say, but doing
what
let's.
Cool cosmetic DLC did he?
Well, they said the actual gaming stuff because they said he bought other things like Legos and shit like that, and the actual.
Did he order a VR headset? I hope he did.
All right, so hello, Sparrow.
Hello.
I thought when we talked to Dino, he said that. Did we prove that the girl was of age or underage or what?
Basically how I remember it is that Dark posted a screenshot of basically the girl saying that she was 20 in another chat, and in the other one she was saying she was 13, so she basically lied about her age. And he claims that she's actually 20, but there's kids lie about their age all the time.
No, I get that too, and here's the whole thing. I'm not going to be one of the people who's going to die on the fence for Dark Harbinger, but if there seems to be a plausible deniability that the same girl is going around saying she's adult somewhere else and a teenage somewhere, did he see that she said that she was underage first, or did he get involved with the girl, or like what exactly is the accusation here?
I honestly don't really know. All I know is that my friend who prefers to remain anonymous, so you probably know who he is. Basically, he was looking into something. I don't know the exact story, but what he was basically doing was he had gotten hit by Dark Herobrine for basically blackmailing him, and he was looking like somewhere on the internet.
Wait, what do you hold on? What do you mean by he got hit by blackmailing him?
Yeah, that's a good point there. What
exactly?
Yeah,
that's something not to breeze past there. You want to color that in for me? Yeah.
Yeah, the blackmailing was basically put as this. Basically, my friend had basically blocked him on Twitter.
Okay.
And he was refusing to respond to him. Dark Herobrine kept basically harassing him and saying, if you don't. Basically, it went to email.
Take a breath. You got this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he went to email. Like, he actually went to email and basically threatened my friend that if he didn't message him back, he was going to put a strike on his channel for reacting to some of his to one of his videos. And I'm like, wow, really? So basically, that is technically blackmailing, because he's threatening him via email, all because.
All right, yeah. If you don't do this thing, I'm gonna do another thing, and it's gonna be bad for you. I get. Okay.
Yeah, because he was basically. Yeah, he was basically yelling at him because he wouldn't respond back to him, and my friend doesn't have to have what's the word? My friend is not obligated to have to.
He doesn't have a
tell him the reason.
You're right. No, I get you.
Yeah, he doesn't have to give him a reason, and that's what Dark should have understood. But being stupid, I guess, he just he decided to blackmail him, and he did make an apology, because if you scroll way up in the chat, not the chap, can't words, fuck.
That's fine.
Yeah, I did post the emails that were sent by what's his face, Dark Herobrine, and he did apologize, so good for him. But yeah, the whole thing with the pedophilia is kind of, it's kind of all over the place, honestly. I mean, I honestly don't know what to think at the moment, but yeah, my friend was just looking into stuff. He found that tweet, and
Well, what's the most definitive thing you're sitting on right now in that regard?
Well, basically, the only thing that I'm seeing is that in these RPs, he is RPing with minors, but I don't know if he's aware of it. The girl that said she was 13, now she says she's 20, and then, you know, kids lie, so
No, I
I
get that
guess
too.
I could believe that, but other than that, I'm kind of clueless on what is going on. The person did send me those chats via Twitter, and
Are these ones chats the same ones in the Google Drive, Sparrow?
yes,
Oh,
that's it.
okay. Then no need to go through them again.
Well, actually, there's new stuff in it, so there is some new stuff.
But it's all in the Google Drive, though, right?
Not all of it. The stuff that was already posted in the chat, I figured I don't even need to, screenshot that because it's already been in the chat, so I didn't bother posting that.
Those 3 chat logs. So I'm going to assume these are new and YouTube safe, right?
They should be, yeah.
I love should.
Yeah,
I love should.
Yeah, it shouldn't be not safe for work, basically.
Okay, Dark Harbinger, I didn't do anything to you. You goddamn heart belongs to me and no one else. Got it? Hey, what's going on here? I love being that guy.
Oh, that's some anime shit right there.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking beautiful.
Your heart belongs to me and no one else.
Yeah, even I'm looking at it going, what the flippin' dick is going on here?
Am I wrong to say that this shit's pretty cringy?
And they said, I'm 14 to 15. Now, when he heard I'm 14 to 15, did he step on the gas or the brake?
I have no idea. So,
look,
that's where I'm kind of
I have no love lost for Dark Harbinger, but I'm going to need a skosh more than that. Hateful Tate will be in here jumping all over me if I fucking just give him like, what perf you got, Anthony? I'm like, yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't know if this helps or not, but basically I'm seeing that he's doing this a lot more than he's basically saying he does. Like, I don't know if he's going in not knowing their age.
Ideally, if you can, the screenshots that will like work the absolute most premium is where somebody says I'm 13, 14, 15, so forth and so on,
right?
And they're like, oh boy, I'll pretend like I didn't see that, or blah blah blah. A Grizzly the Medic situation. I'm not seeing that specifically here. The fact that he is repeatedly screwing up, I can tell people to avoid Dark Harbinger, which I would be doing anyways because he's pretty.
He
psychotic.
Plays a little fast and loose. That's for sure.
He's certainly stupid.
Sorry, cut off.
Oh, we're acknowledging that he's fast and loose and pretty dumb, but
yeah.
If there's anyone who would like to come forward who has like firsthand experiences with the guy, that would definitely help too.
Yeah, that's where it's like I told God, I don't even remember the guy's name on Twitter, but the one who basically posted the original tweet.
Oh, are you talking about Hateful Tate or?
No. What was his name? Jiminy. I need to go to Twitter for that.
Is it Leo?
Hold on 1 second. No, not the guy that posted the original tweet with all the screenshots. MH Soccer 01.
Well, if you can get a hold of him, we'll be glad to talk to him.
Yeah, that'd be a get.
Yeah.
Well, currently he is sleeping, so he must be living in Australia or somewhere like that. I don't know. I don't know the time zones.
Well, at 3 o'clock, it's possible he might have knocked out recently because he could be on England time, and he's just an early to bed kind of person. It'd be like 9:21 over there.
Yeah, what he told me was that it was about 9 o'clock ish when he took off, which it was about 1 my time, so that's about 8 hours ahead of me.
That sounds very around England, Europe kind of area. If I'm trying to guess.
8 hours ahead.
No, that doesn't. No, just again, I'm not trying to wake anybody up.
Somewhere over in that vicinity.
Yeah,
transatlantic.
Yeah, if anyone's currently bothering you right now, don't ignore it because there'll be idiots out there like Dark Harbinger who don't get the message, whether he's guilty of this or not. He is a consistent pest. I'm a little reluctant to call him a sex pest. Is he? Are any of these girls, any of them, regardless of age, be like, hey, fuck off?
Yeah, that'd be another.
Yeah.
Is he got a pattern of just like creeping broads out as a Russian? Okay.
Yeah, I
Let me
was thinking of
put that
Cloudy.
another way.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Atlas just pops. Archer pops out of the. Would you stop making fun of my friend? Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, dang.
Has he got? Does he make people uncomfortable? Is there any
He's
pattern?
made me uncomfortable, but I need to know if he does a little bit more than just,
From what I'm seeing,
standard cringe.
Does he send nudes to anybody? Does he,
We're looking for cringe with dick pics here, guys.
I have no idea, and I don't want to know.
Yeah, right.
Is he trying to shake people down for free artwork, or
I don't think so. I think he's just very heavily abusive because, and I'm trying to think back here, because even what was his name? Dino, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
He basically put that Dark does definitely easily get angry, and he is very abusive in RP chats.
I will absolutely go to the wall and say that Dark went into my room and tried saying that he was like part of like some kind of FBI branch or some shit like that.
What?
And I was like, well, have fun. And I just threw him out, and I'm like, well, I'll hang in there for about a week. Well, nothing.
Wait,
Oh, that's a shame.
I'm super black, super intelligence ops, and I'm
Yeah, he did the internet police
really,
thing.
I'm the internet. I'm actually part of the elite internet police squad. It's top secret.
Yeah, no shit. And I just remember
Wow.
going, okay.
Okay.
I'm like, you might be, but I guess we'll find out together.
I don't usually RP this early in the morning, but okay.
Oh dear.
Wow.
Oh, are you gonna frisk me, officer?
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
What are we doing here?
Oh,
my God.
update, everybody. I haven't been swatted by Spectrum Heat yet, but we'll keep an eye out open for that.
Oh man.
Still waiting.
But I do definitely get a creepiness vibe off of Dark.
Yeah,
definitely.
no one's debating that.
and an abusive one as well, because of the way he just expresses his words in RP chat, saying he controls people. I'm like, that's a red flag right there for control freak.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a better idea of without hopefully without getting too graphic what kind of stuff you're talking about. He controls.
Well,
is it just more of that like cringy? Your heart belongs to me and no one else kind of stuff, or?
See, and the chats are kind of vague, so it's kind of hard to tell really what exactly is going on. Is it an RP? Is it him just being a ranty bitch?
Look, Sparrow, you have a good chain of credibility in the fandom. I again appreciate when you helped out with the Dusky novel thing. But I really need a little bit more on this.
There might be something here. I can't tell.
And that's why I told the guy I was talking to, MH Sock or whatever the fuck his name is.
Do you want me to put Dino back in the room?
It might be smart too. Maybe he can reiterate on some of this.
Yeah.
All right, sure.
Yeah, it's first horse's mouth.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't know why Dark Hero Brian or whatever the hell their names, but Dino basically told what's his name to leave the chat in the first place.
Yeah, no, I saw that. You thought you guys... Oh, here he... Oh, no, I thought he picked up. Oh, that'd have been something. But every time I've seen this guy, he's always been on the phone. To kick him out, we'll have to bug Discord again, unfortunately. So he's on infrequently.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know much on the pedophilia side of things other than what's been provided to me. All I get so far is that he easily gets involved into shit stupidly because he's stupid.
Oh, no.
And
that absolutely is the case.
That he can be easily irritated. Very easily irritated.
He's friends with a couple friends of mine on Discord.
Oh, Dark Harbinger?
The one you just... the Dino one that you just messaged.
Oh, okay. Let's take a look. Profile. Mutual friends. Who do we got? He's friends with Mugen. It's that dude who did the inappropriate picture of Webkick.
Oh my god.
Oh, lovely.
Well, the reason why we're not as upset is when we were looking into it, we're like, hey, you were talking to a pedophile over here that you asked for pictures. What is that? And he showed us that. I was like, oh, it's not a picture of a kid. And we did ask. He's like, hey, before you share that, it better not be illegal. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
So yeah, why we're not thrilled that Webkick is made uncomfortable. We're very happy that he's not a predator to that extent and form and fashion.
Like it explained the block, it explained why it looked so bad, but once it was cleared up, it was like, yeah, okay, that explains both sides of the story, and yeah, I would.
Yep.
And then as usual, in I think the fashion that a lot of people who don't understand why what they're doing might make people uncomfortable, he's like, oh, it was all a misunderstanding, I better clear things up with Webcake now. I'm like, no, or
Yep.
or maybe don't. Maybe
that was a really good impersonation of Maid right now. Sorry.
Yeah.
That is the gold standard of not getting the fucking message. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know that one. Yeah, and I don't know. This appears to have some branches that lead back to that person. Actually, oddly enough, well, what small universe, I suppose.
Well, that's the Brony fandom in a heartbeat.
Right, exactly. The tiny. We forgot to mention that we could literally fit all of you into one building and have done it before.
Oh, sweet shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, it's I kind of see this kind of turning into this sort of situation like Gunnar Armstrong was. Like, at first, it seemed like he was doing, pedophilic shit, but you couldn't prove it until he went and screwed the fuck up.
Well, he claimed that he didn't know about the girls' ages, so I was like, all right. And then I basically opted to keep an eye on him. I didn't want to jump to conclusions, and I was like, well, he certainly is being a creepy, tedious, annoying fuck. And then we found out a little bit.
Which one of those things where I think we've seen that behavior definitely has not. That's never ruled anyone out before, and it's also been. Okay, what am I trying to say here? Well. That's a start, but
yes. We'd never be.
Yeah, we'd be here all day if we went after every single one of those people.
Yes,
exactly.
Cloudy Bernie would still be on the docket, which
right.
he kind of is. only because he keeps fucking up.
He just keeps laying his head down, hey, you want to take another swing at me again, guy? Anyone? Okay, here I go.
Poor Cloudy.
I think he just likes the attention. So I've got.
He means well, man. He means well, but
God.
Yeah.
I'm not well-meaning things.
He's a well-meaning idiot, basically.
Oh Jesus!
I don't know about that.
I don't know about all that either.
Yeah, I would. That'd be nice, right?
We as a fandom don't have to put up with this many well-meaning idiots.
Yeah, I don't like.
Yeah, you got.
I'm not a furry. I don't need to go he's a sweetheart. It's fine.
Bless his heart.
Guy.
Yeah.
Who cares? Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have a point. Jesus. You guys have a point.
I mean, even with the Dusky novel part of things, when I was back in that situation, Jesus Christ, those were the days. Basically, here's what basically happened. When I first started talking to Dusky, I just immediately, I don't know what it was, but I got a bad vibe off of him. And then he started asking me for, give me criticism on my stuff. And I'm like, okay, you better be prepared for it. And his shit was shit. So I basically told him, dude, you need to, I gave it to him in the sugar-coated way. You could improve this and this other thing.
Furry at first, but then I forgot we were fucking bronies, and I told him he was gay and to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, the main reason I didn't cover Dusky when he fucked up really bad in the pre-pedophilia stuff is I looked over and I'm like, oh, looks like the VA community has that wrapped up.
It pretty much was.
And I was like, yeah, well, I bet you he'll never
when
come up
the
again.
VA community was like, "Oh, I see he's got a blue snowball."
The first time
We quit.
the first time I fucking like I think I subbed him, it got back to me. He's like, he's really excited that you've subbed him, and I'm like, oh,
Dude.
I feel so bad. He doesn't know what's coming.
He's excited.
And-
He should be.
And then from there forward, it just kind of went quiet for a while. He started making other, like accounts. I can't remember what the other one was called, but Scrippler quickly called him out on it, said lost and all them. And I just was sitting in the background like, it's done. I'm just going to back off. And Dusky kept like messaging me, trying to get me to apologize to me. I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. What part of this don't you understand? And then I get a random message one day from Quillstroke saying, Dusky is Piff. I'm like, why am I not surprised?
Look.
Like, I wasn't shocked.
I got sent like a small paragraph where he's like, whatever, something along the lines of whatever you think it's like, it's confirmed or something like that. And I'm like, look, it looks bad, but this could be explained away. And then we showed to Dusky, who just went on to confess about everything. And I was like, well, I mean, he could have just shut up and he would have walked away.
Yeah. Yeah, Dusky is very cowardish. Because
Well, I mean, wouldn't it be great if everyone just were like, well, better just face the music and go off into the sunset? Like,
Well, I mean,
Yep.
Did you hear about the allegation he got shot allegedly?
Yes, I did hear about that.
I
We
don't
can
believe it, but
Yeah, we can
okay. Yeah.
Wait,
I owe that man a drink, I guess.
wait,
Yeah.
this guy actually got
I hope
shot?
it was in a stand your ground state. Shit, yeah. Shots are on me. Yeah. Fucking, yeah, I guess shots are on me this time. I'm buying that boy a drink. Someone fucking busted a fucking cap in his ass? Like, fatally shot? Or just like, great.
I
What
applaud
happened? What is this?
that joke. I applaud that joke.
Speaking of which, Brony Inspector, I just found out that one furry just passed away. What's his name? Simba the lion or whatever. The one who got
Oh,
into it.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So the school shooter, what was he? The theme park shooter, fucking got what was it? Anaheim? Where was he?
I don't know.
Where was that guy when he went and the one who shot, the one who went on the shooting spree, right?
If you're talking about Simba, he basically they were going to evict him, and he drew and fired on 2 different cops.
Oh wow.
He survived initially and then passed away shortly thereafter.
The Motel 6 where he had been staying.
Yeah, I remember finding that, and I'm like, oh, now I remember. The guy from Kiwi Farms, like the head admin, was like, damn, I found out about this 2 hours after I streamed. I'm like, well, I'm not throwing it on the floor.
So the furry cop killer got
yes.
He didn't hang on much longer.
No.
Okay. That was a minute. God, I it's funny, like that happened and I had not thought about it since it happened. Crazy. And now he's dead.
Well, stupidity's supposed to hurt.
Yeah, and that's the end of that chapter. Like one less crazy ass furry out there.
On to the next chapter.
I was picturing you very as fucking noir when you said that.
Yeah, one last crazy ass furry. Like, case closed on that one. The ship had sailed. Guess it's just a dark city and one less crazy ass furry.
Oh, I got
my god.
Super chat here.
That cop killer.
Big Black Nemesis says, here, take this to cover it into alcohol. Convert this into alcohol. Yeah, I was drinking with Bernie Inspector. What was what was the stuff you were drinking the
I
other
drank
day?
all those damn White Claws yesterday. Holy shit.
White Claws?
I drank like a 12-pack of those fucking hard seltzers. And, like, by 10 o'clock, I was just like, I am ripped. This is amazing.
What were you drinking the other day, Rouge?
And I went on some fucking furries live stream, and then artwork tea came up of all things, and I was like, oh right, that thing I loved. Oh yeah, and they're like, well, here I'm like, a furry's about to say something negative about another furry. This is gonna be so good, and they're saying something about one I don't like, and then I was like, yeah, fuck those shirts. Those shirts are dumb. That guy don't pay people shit. Open secrets are terrible for this community. Like, they got run out of bronies, and then like, no.
Oh, are we talking about draw ponies?
Yeah, and Artwork T, as they're known in the furry community.
Oh yeah, I saw something tweeted about that, and I added Minty.
Well, apparently,
he's like, no, apparently,
yeah, they got a bunch of people to contribute art to their LGBT Pride line, implying that it was for a charity, but it wasn't. It was just to get free designs for shirts. Not surprising, but anyone
that's fucked up.
Anyone
I've reached
who knows
out for
this
them.
company's tactics knows that that's the kind of shit they do, and they wouldn't be like bronies wouldn't have fallen for that trick if that person came up and were like, "I want to do a shirt." Like,
I've reached out to that person, I think 2 to 3 years in a row. They told me no very politely 3 times in a row.
No, and that's the thing. Like, it's very polite with that person, and I feel like I've got nothing but just like, I don't know, I have nothing but crappy things to say for that, like about Artwork T and how they operate and the kind of crap they do. Like, it's all the most snake in the grass shit you can possibly think of.
Have they ever? And this isn't me taking a shot at Minty for a change. Have they ever like put Minty on blast for wrecking them?
No, and that's the thing. They just rebrand and move on. No one, like, that's not how they deal with things.
Now, what's the name of that current brand?
Artwork T.
Artwork T. I'm gonna put that.
So anyway, Artwork T came up, and I was drunk and just being like, and those shirts are dumb. They put the dumbest stuff on shirts. Anyway, those are dumb shirts no matter what. And I think they thought I was talking about the LGBT shirts specifically, and I'm like, no, I'm just talking about, like, furries. Y'all need better. Like, I get that there need to be better shirts out there, but if you put it on a shirt, I guess furries will buy it, because
oh,
damn,
Lord.
you can put the dumbest shit on a shirt and furries will buy it.
If you'd have marketed "Where the Waifu At."
Oh god, where did you get that?
Oh no!
I'm not wearing that. Like, I'm not putting that on a shirt. Fuck that. I refuse to make a dumb furry T-shirt. I want good designs. Fuck that.
All they would have had to do
I'm
was
not going to be part of this problem.
They would have had they had to put a little furry prop.
Specifically why we don't have T-shirts right now, because we looked at the numbers and we're like, we want to pay the artists really well for our designs, and we want really good designs, not really dumb ones. And that's why Artwork T has hella shirts and I don't. There you go. There's the answer. Yeah, I got no fucking bones about this. And it's the thing where it's like, oh, am I worried about, like, vending in the future? Like, nope, I'll be right across from him, or they'll be right behind me, and I will weasel your extra chairs from you, and I will be polite and say what's up and ask you how your sales are going, because that's business. Like, that's the part where, like, yeah, this is business and we need to be professional in a professional atmosphere, but I'm not I'm just here talking about this now. And I can't think of any one person who, as far as, like, the open secrets in the community are concerned, don't have these exact same things to say about this person being a snake in the grass and this company not being one an artist should work with. But most artists will be smart enough to go, that's not enough. I can't underpay myself that much. And they're very open about not paying you shit. So I guess that's something to learn there.
Good looking out on that one.
Well, I don't know. And if anyone ever calls me out for talking shit on Artwork T, that's just not how they are. And I don't care. I really think it's more important that people just openly talk about how crappy that is as a business and as a place to fucking, let's say you're just a furry who's like, and this is what I think everyone's afraid of. It's so stupid. Like, yeah, but someone might really like that shirt and it might be their favorite T-shirt. I don't want someone's favorite T-shirt to become something they have to feel bad about. Like, what? Who cares?
That reminds me of a
think
certain.
about it. that could be somebody's favorite shirt out there.
That's right up there with a certain female performer in the Brony fandom who's like, but do you have any proof about that guy?
Do I?
Do
No,
I?
everyone's
Stare.
yeah. Do I really do I? But someone's favorite shirt might get tainted. We don't want to sully some fat furry's favorite T-shirt. He bought that shirt at his first con, and he has worn that to every con. Every Friday, it's his Friday shirt. You're going to tell this furry his Friday shirt was made by an unscrupulous business person?
Brony, you gave me an idea. That's your next persona. You could have the all-apologetic furry.
Yeah, no, like the old, like, no, it's like, but it's his favorite shirt. You can't go around ruining a guy's shirt.
What would...
It's so, like, it just made, how he's going to feel bad. He's not going to be able to wear his Friday shirt anymore.
What would the great furry apologist's persona be?
And I'm sorry, I don't want to say anything bad about him, but he did a lot of bad stuff. It's the not drama furry drama guy. Let's think about this from the perspective of someone who needs to wear a T-shirt. I really think that it's just important that people get to still have their favorite shirts more than anything.
Think of the shirts. That's a shirt. That's a shirt right there.
Yeah.
Shirt lives matter.
Shirt lives matter.
Your favorite shirt more than any, like, T-shirt lives matter, guy.
That's golden.
Yeah, I'm not trying to ruin everyone's favorite shirt. I would just like to see, a certain vendor not fucking
so
hanging around.
I'm gonna blink the screen. Someone told me to check Twitter, and I don't trust Twitter. I don't have an.
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah.
Especially if YouTube's guidelines nowadays.
Yeah, like that shit came up on this one first.
Okay,
stream.
so I know what this is. I guarantee I know the person. Is this a Jessica Yaniv? I'm almost willing to. You know what? Screw it. We could do it.
What are we doing?
Okay, so transgender who sued over bikini wax access now targeted by gynecologists.
Wait, what?
Moving on from suing female
estheticians
for refusing to wax male genitals, the world of gynecology is the next brave frontier for transgender women and self-styled LGBTQ advocate Jessica Yaniv.
Excuse me.
Oh God!
You don't wax your own balls. What is this world?
According to Jessica Yaniv's rights, not only include female salon workers being forced to wax male genitalia even when they didn't offer the service, but also the gynecologists were forced to take on transgender patients who do not have female reproductive organs.
Right, but why would, like, the doctors? That makes no sense, and that seems like something that it's like the insurance companies will just go like, how do we move this into a different payment area so that they have...
Yeah.
Where's Dr. Nick Riviera to take on these patients? I'm really...
Continue. On Monday night, the activist ranted via Twitter about allegedly being discriminated against and turned away.
Super chat from Crook. It says nothing though.
Okay, I'll look back. Thank you, Crook, for the 99 cents.
Dude, you're like a 99-cent only store, but for pony drama and Twitter things about and also once again trying to unpack the trans rights. We're doing a trans rights unboxing tweet today.
Okay, so blank needs to stop hiring employees who are discriminating towards LGBTQ and using their bullshit excuses on why they can't.
How much is a waxing license?
I don't know.
I'll wax your feminine balls if you want. I can't be that
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Come on,
Wow.
bro.
How much is the license? I'll get that right now. We'll end this fucking look. I'll
But then you sexually assault
vagina
them.
wax. I don't care. I'll wax anyone's junk. I'll just call it Big Ray's junk wax, and I'll just wax everyone's junk.
I was in the middle of taking
you get
a
your
drink.
butt cheeks for free.
Oh,
I'll
God.
throw that in. I'll
follows
have
us.
like a
Holiday.
coupon in the penny saver. Do they still have the penny saver?
Well, hold it.
I
Follow.
don't like.
Let me. Yaniv
What are
elaborated.
you
So
doing here? What is this, you guys?
okay.
Penny saver. Good
So
lord, I haven't heard that in years.
So the gynecologist's office got referred to. So literally told me today that we don't serve transgender patients. And me being, I'm shocked and confused and hurt. If I remember correctly, this is the Jessica Yaniv who tried having the pool party with the underage kids that parents weren't allowed to come into.
That's correct.
What?
Yep.
That's weird.
Yeah, that is weird. Are they allowed to?
Yeah, this person seems kind of like, and that's the thing. Like, I could think of a million reasons a doctor would go. As a patient, we can't take you. Like, did you go? Can I get a referral? Did you just get outraged and start tweeting? Because someone who, I'm sure, this doesn't make a lot of sense. I have more questions than answers here.
Yaniv is a biological male, doesn't have a uterus or ovaries, and it is unclear if the activist has had it often dubbed in the trans world as a bottom surgery. I'm just going to skim ahead. 15 human complaints against female.
Okay, here's what I can say. I believe that we can ascertain that if they were refused for the waxing, like if they didn't get the waxing done, then they did not have the bottom surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah, would be my it was what I can ascertain from that. But they could just be trying to throw me a curveball. They could be playing underwater basketball for all I know right now.
Big Black Nemesis says more money because why not? I love these streams. Is there anything you'd like for us to talk about, Big Black? BBN. Jesus. I miss Norton.
Yeah, $2. That's
Yep.
That's worth moving on to something else if we can.
I could tell Bernie kept like trying to move that story along. I'm like, all right.
Well, I got nothing here. I'm like, so this person has a habit of doing weird, sensational things.
Yeah.
Around like trans issues.
Jessica Yaniv actually went on InfoWars and stood their ground pretty decently, which I was like, I'm surprised. So
hey, all right. They didn't cave. Nice. I'll wax your big raise junk wax.
God, no. We'll get you a hooker. You can do better, bro.
Yeah, like actually,
wow.
A Christmas hooker.
I believe there's hookers who will do this for you. You know what?
I'm sorry. This is fucking...
Yeah, they took my cosmetology
Sparrow's
license away.
Never coming back after this.
I still had the tax ID number, so we're doing card detailing now. Yeah, I got ceramic coating.
God.
We do triple Carnauba wax. Yeah, just for another year till the business license expires.
I'm reminded of that one episode from fucking Aqua Team Hunger Force where fucking shit gets like the plastic surgery.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
When will I need to bite down? Oh, you'll know. You'll know.
For God's sakes.
Waxing in a van. No, I just pull up. You just hop in the van and we just fucking do it.
We're gonna bite down on this. We're gonna rip off the
Yeah.
fucking
All right, careful. All right, get ready. This wax is extremely hot.
Oh my god.
Okay, you want the works or are we just doing the sack? How we doing this? Sacks to you.
God. Oh my god.
What's the ultimate like?
I'm driving
what song
Uber
is playing
while
in the
my phone
background
beeps.
of this?
I'm doing
Bernie
Uber
Spector
while I
band?
do this. Pick someone up on the way back from your wax. It's just real cool. Get that side hustle going.
It's an Uber.
Yeah, it's also an Uber. Oh, I gotta go pick someone up. Hold on. Yeah, just when the wax cools off, you just pull those strips and you'd be good to go. Is there somewhere you want me to drop you off at?
Holy shit.
I'll give you some. I'll give your ass. Oh yeah,
my
I'll
God.
wax anyone's balls. I gotta go pick
All
up
right.
DoorDash right now. But
All right, holy shit.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Fluffin, that you had to hear any of this. I'm gonna call time a death now. It's been a fun